Let's get ready to rumble! Get ready to rumble!
Pump up the G, yo, pump it up, yo, pump it.
Y'all ready for this?
I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. Move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. أهلا بكم في برنامج قريبا نيوكاسلي مع سعودي ديف من نيوكاسل. Welcome lads and lasses to soon to be toon with Saudi Dave. Welcome mate.
Yeah, we fine lad.
First of all, happy Geordie Day. I know it's yesterday, but we didn't do a show yesterday.
Yeah.
So happy Geordie Day, or happy Blade Races Day.
How you playing races day? You too, mate. It was on the 9th of June, 1862, on a summer's afternoon.
I have a video here. Let's play it, and I have some question about it, Dave.
Yeah.
That was brilliant, mate. Where was that? Do you know?
That was in the Granger Market in the
Ginger
city
Market.
centre. Yeah, it was Granger Market. It's an indoor open market in the city centre. It's right smack bang in the city centre. It's a very, very old market. It's where all the traders used to go to back in the early in the 1800s, 1900s. People could always go and buy their fresh fruit and vegetables and meats from there. If you go there now today, it's very exactly the same as it was back in those days. A lot of butchery, a lot of clothes markets, a lot of fruit stalls, a lot of food stalls. It's a very, very old market. And a lot of people from Newcastle still shop there.
The guy well known, or just
no, just somebody. I think somebody who's gone there to sing a song. We're all like that. We can all get up to that sort of trouble. You know what I mean? There's actually a public house attached to the market. It's called the Black Garter. It's a very, very salubrious hostelry in Newcastle. It opens at 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning, and people will be queuing up to go out and have alcoholic drinks at that time in the morning. It's that bad. So yeah, it's a very old establishment, the Granger Market, and the things it's got attached to it. But it's been there for over 100 years.
طبعا Majid says here we want the song translated. I guess I translated before. I will look for it. If not, I will translate it again. طبعا امس كان يوم الجرديين. يعني في ناس يسمونه يوم الجرديين، في ناس يسمونه يوم اغنيه بليد الريسس. بليد الريسس هذه اغنيه كانت تقريبا من اكثر من 100 سنه. Dave, I think can you mute a while? Yes. طبعا مشكلة في الصوت، معليش. طيب بالنسبة لي هذه الأغنية يعني كانوا يغنونها في الخيول، مسابقات الخيول القديمة طبعا، واللي شاف بيكي بلايندرز يعرف سالفة الخيول السباقات هذه، كان يغنونها زمان في سباق كان في منطقة برضو في نيوكاسل، كانت من أقدم السباقات للخيول في العالم. طبعا لكن تم إيقاف هذه السباقات نتيجة أعتقد تحدثنا عنها في سلسلة تعرف على نيوكاسل أكثر مع ديف، حلقة خاصة عن هذا الموضوع. تكلم عن أظن الأرضية الطين أو يعني كانت تسوي يعني كثير مشاكل في الأرضية هناك، يعني طبعا هذا الكلام من زمان، لكن الأغنية هذه انتشرت ووصلت بطريقة ما إلى كرة القدم، وصار يغنونها بالملاعب. شفتهم أنت في الدوري الإنجليزي لما يعني لازم في كل مباراة قبل وأثناء وبين الشوطين وبعد المباراة تشغل. هذه كانت بالنسبة لي بليد الريسز. علاب أنا ما فهمت ايش تقول، بس طيب أوكي إن شاء الله لازم مراجعة إنجليزية. أنا أحاول أترجم دائما حلقاتي مع ديف أترجم أهم الأشياء اللي قالها أول بأول. طيب أوكي so Dave, now it's transfer window starting day, and everybody expect that first day we'll have a lot of news, but unfortunately not. We're going to talk about the important thing. So I want you to tell me what you hear about Ikitiki after injury. We're going to talk a little bit about injury in a few seconds, but I want the recent thing you have heard.
The thing is with his injury, that's the third hamstring injury he's had in 12 months, 16 months. So it is a concern that he has a problem with his hamstrings. It may be that he's just not going through the proper fitness regimes or what have you. But it would be concerning if he's coming to us with a serious hamstring injury, a hamstring problem, because there's one thing with the Premier League. It's a very fast game, and you need to be at your fittest. And certainly, muscles and hamstrings and tendons have got to be you've got to be at their best. It's bad enough if you've got a knee problem, but if you've got a hamstring problem, you could repair your hamstring, and then you could be fit, and then you could go on the pitch and you could run, and you could pull your hamstring straight away. So if he has got it, but go through a medical. He has to have a medical. If he comes here and has a medical, and they find serious problems with his hamstrings, they'll not sign him. That's what happened. They won't sign him.
This is just arrived in Newcastle, Dave, from France and from Paris, and being said that a lot of private jets coming from Paris lately, and some of these private jets are proven to be used by a club before. Mm-hmm. So some people say it's Ikitiki there, or what do you think?
Certainly, if he's not fit enough to carry on playing in this Toulon tournament, then maybe that he will travel to the UK to go through fitness tests, medicals.
Yeah, but fitness while his injury doesn't make sense.
No.
So he should treat it before.
Yeah, but the thing is, if we don't sign him now, we don't sign him now, who might come in for him? It's been very yes, no, yes, no. So do you want to take the risk when he's currently saying yes, for us to turn around and say no? We need to get if this is just a simple hamstring injury, it could be down to his physical training, and maybe that's where we have better physicians and doctors who can deal with his injury better than what they can in.
Yeah, but recurrent one, Dave.
Mhm.
Recurrent one.
Yeah, but that suggests that he's had an injury that hasn't been checked properly, and that could be down to the treatment that he's received and being pushed to come back too early after treatment. What the good thing, our lead, is that he didn't play very long in the game. He was after 3 minutes.
Yeah, maybe bad warming up.
Yeah, so if he had bad warming up and then he come out to play and he wasn't warmed up properly, one of the first things that's going to go is your hamstring, your calf.
But he already with taping around the thighs, so maybe he's injured before he played.
Well, he played the other day though, didn't he? This was his second game. I'm sure this was his second game. So he's played before. But I would suggest that, if he's come over now, it's because his injury's not that severe. It's enough to keep him from playing in the Toulon tournament, but not enough for him to sign on. But like I say, if he's come for a medical and we find something seriously wrong with him, then I would suspect the football club will actually turn around and say he's not fit enough. We won't sign him.
Okay. Can you mute Dave? You have a problem with the sound. I don't know what is it. اوكي alright. طبعا يعني يقول لك انه ممكن يكون ايكيتيكي في نيوكاسل يقوم بالفحص الطبي، لكن الفحص الطبي فيه ركض المجسات ونبضات القلب وهذه الامور، فما اعتقد انه قادر على اجراء الاختبار. اكيد راح يعاني. فيقول لك يعني انقسام طبعا في نيوكاسل، اللي يقول لك عادي اصابه بسيطه، واللي يقول لك والله هذه اصابه تكررت كثير 3 مرات في تقريبا سنه ونص. انا مستغرب الحين بسال ديف يعني انه كيف، بساله بعد شوي عن كيف ليش فرنسا يعني المفروض انه تاهيل افضل. احنا نشوف ماكسيمن دائما اذا اصيب يروح فرنسا، يقول لك يعني في فرق في الامكانيات، يعني فاحنا مستغربين يعني فرنسا اذا هي افضل فعلا قريبه، يعني التاهيل عنده ضعيف يمكن من النادي حقه ريمس الفرنسي. طبعا الاصابه باختصار 3 انواع. يعني انا مش ما اقدر احط الفيديو عشان الحقوق، فيديو الاصابه، لكن كان في سبرنت زي ما احنا شايفين هنا في الصوره، كان في سبرنت. تشوفوا اليد اليمنى وين اشرت مكان الاصابه، واضح انه اعلى الفخذ في عضله البايسبس فيموريس. طبعا اذا كان شد فقط درجه اولى، تقريبا مده الغياب تكون او التاهيل 3 إلى 8 أسابيع، نقدر نقول 3 إلى 5 أسابيع تقريبا اذا شد بسيط. إذا كان من الدرجة الثانية قطع بسيط في العضلة، تمزق يعني مش قطع، تمزق بسيط، ممكن يوصل إلى 2 تقريبا. وإذا كان لا سمح الله من الدرجة الثالثة تقريبا يغيب 3 إلى 4 شهور. أنا أعتقد أنه يعني ما يتعدى إن شاء الله شهر ويرجع، يعني لأنه على طول وقف وما كانت الركضة سريعة جدا، ما توحي أنه كان الركض سريع أو الانطلاقة سريعة السبرنت. لكن المشكلة التيب اللي كان حاطه، يعني حتى في ناس يقول لك عشان السيركوليشن، طبعا هو له اسباب كثيره انك تحط فيه التيب، بس واضح انه هو ما حط التيب الا انه يعاني من بعض الالام، لانه شعور التيب اصلا على الرجل متعب جدا ويضايق، فما اعتقد احد بيحطه فقط لمجرد يعني وقايه يعني مثل كسرات او شيء زي كذا. طيب هذا بالنسبه للاصابه. ديف last thing before going to move on to another subject or another player regarding Ikitiki, why يعني he's in we see Maximin when he injured he go to France and he's like saying that in France have much better rehabilitation. So what do you think? Why he have recurrent injury? Is he have bad rehabilitation at the club, or maybe the national team? What do you think, Dave? You're mute, mate. Mute.
I think he's just pushed too quickly to come back. Not that he has bad rehabilitation. I just think it's his team want him back too quickly, and he's come back too quickly. Hamstrings, as you know, Owleed, have got to be nursed back properly. You look how badly. You look at Wilson. Look how long he was out for with his injury. I know it was a different injury, but you've got to take time with injuries. You can't rush a player back. If you rush a player back too quickly, the first thing that's going to happen is going to have a breakdown, which I think is what's happened with
who's rushing in Ikitiki case?
his
The
team.
player, the team.
His team, Reims.
But he play in France now. France didn't check him up.
Yeah.
Check him out.
So, but he had an injury. He's had an injury. He's only just come back to play for Reims at the end of the season. Now he's been playing and he's been substituted. So has he come back too early, and then he hasn't had a proper rest, and then he's gone on to play an international tournament. He's played one game, and then the next game he's got injured because he's just not fit enough. He's playing too many games too quickly. You know, he's played a couple of games in the space of 5 days. So he's just been injury prone, and he's got an injury which has come back. So it's not that his rehabilitation is bad. It's just the fact that he's been expected to do too much in too much of a short space of time by whether it's Reims or whether it's the France under-21 team. He's been rushed back too quickly. So let's look at that. That's probably one of the reasons why he hasn't been. How long was he out for? He was out for a few months, and like I say, he's only just come back from injury. So that's where the problem lies, I think.
وجهة
too much.
وجهة نظر ديف انه اللاعب عادي يعني من فترة قصيرة ولعب مباريات كثيرة، وفعلا هذا يعني وجهة نظر منطقية. ضغط في المباريات يعني كان المفروض يرجع بشكل تدريجي، لكنه شكله رجع بقوة. Alright, we'll see what will happen with Ikitiki soon. But Fabrizio Romano says something about that maybe this will make the deal late, and I guess this could be. ممكن فابريزيو رومانو قال انه ممكن يتأخر التعاقد مع اللاعب إذا أصيب. ممكن هذا الشيء يعني منطقي جدا برضو. Let's move to Botman, and we'll ask our friend Ali. السلام عليكم وليد. Ask Dave please about Botman. If he come to Newcastle, is he gonna play as he will he have this ambitious as he will play as we seeking for, or his wish to play in Milan will affect player performance?
If he comes, and I'm saying if, it looks like he is going to come, but I'm still saying if. I think he'll come into centre half. He'll play alongside Dan Burn. He'll do a good job. But I'm not sure, whether his performance will be disrupted by the speculation or that he was due to join. I don't know if that would really affect him. I know he's only 22, but he's still a professional footballer. He should know how to switch off from that sort of publicity and discussion. If he just wants to play football, then that's all he should be able to do. So that's, to me, that's where his problems might arise. But not from. I don't think it'll arise from he's chosen to play Premier League football rather than Champions League football. It's just a matter whether he can turn his professionalism to playing just football. You know, just to be on the pitch and to be playing football and to concentrate on the football and not consider being in the Premier League, being in the Champions League, playing in Eredivisie or Serie A, or that's what he's got to look at. And if he can't do that, then he's not the professional that we think he is. But we've also got to remember he's only 22. He's just a kid, and some kids get their heads turned by the prospect of Champions League football or big money. Whereas here he's going to be on big money. Is that going to be enough for him? I hope it's going to be enough for him. I would hope so.
طبعا ديف يقول انه يتوقع يعني انه راح يكون شكل ثنائي ممتاز مع دان بيرد، لكن هو طبعا هو لاعب محترف، حتى لو كانت رغبته ميلان او رغبته الاولى ميلان، راح يعني ان جاء نيوكاسل راح يلعب كل ما يستطيع. فقط ميلان اللي يتفوق يعني عليه، يعني اللي هو مثلا لعب في بطولة أوروبية، خصوصا أنه لاعب صغير قد يتأثر بما يقال. What do you think, Dave? Why it took too much? We know that Milan can't compete financially as they have waiting their own takeover, and also they have much important target regarding the amount of their budget. Why this deal didn't finalize until now?
Because it's the draw of Champions League football. They think that because they've qualified for Champions League, that if they wait long enough, and if they ask Botman to wait long enough, then he'd join a team playing in the Champions League with a chance of gaining Champions League winners' medals and stuff like that. And I think that's what AC Milan's hoping for. Is that
can you make it closer the phone?
Yeah, because I think they've got the idea that they can persuade him that Champions League football is
okay.
More
So who's stalling? Him stalling? His agent stalling?
Well, I think it's a mixture of both, really. I think his agent's probably saying, AC Milan, do you want to play for AC Milan? And then he's also got his own head, which is saying, do I want to play for a Premier League team? Yes. Do I want to play for Newcastle United? Yes. I've already said I like the project. Is the money good enough? Yes. But against that is the Champions League option. And will he want to go and play Champions League football? And I think that's what he is holding back for. He's holding back to see if that comes to fruition. But I don't think it will. I don't think AC Milan's takeover will be sorted out, certainly within this period of the transfer window.
Okay, so Dave, he said, or the media said that Sven Botman saying he will decide after last game, before his vacation, after last game of his national team, Holland, against Wales. Is he just buying time? Was he honest?
No, he's honest. I think. You think the last game, is it tonight?
I'm not really sure.
It's tonight or tomorrow night. If it is, then let's hope some of those aeroplanes that flew in from Paris today will be some of our owners who are coming in to sign a deal with him. Because if he's making his decision tonight or tomorrow night, then hopefully there'll be a decision made then, and we'll have him signed on Monday. Let's hope so.
طبعا اللاعب يعني معجب بمشروع نيوكاسل، وهذا الشيء من يناير صرح رسميا انه ما زال يريد القدوم الى نيوكاسل، واعتقد متابع الملاك في نيوكاسل في الحسابات الشخصيه، فاللاعب يرغب في ذلك. لكن هي الفكره قد يكون محتار قد يكون فعلا ينتظر انتهاء من مشاركته الدولية. أنا أعتقد شخصيا أنه يعني يعطي ميلان يمكن فرصة إلى آخر لحظة، مو شرط هو وكيل أعماله، أو maybe they are. Do you think there maybe a third team will have a competition of Botman also? They are waiting for the third team, his agent.
Spurs and Man United.
مانشستر وتوتنهام برضو ممكن
Yeah.
يعني واضح انهم داخلين
Spurs.
على الخط، فيبغون يشوفون مين اعلى لاعب او عفوا مين اعلى عرض. maybe the highest bid they want to see.
No, I don't think it'll come down to that. I think it'll come down to, again, our lead, who can offer him Champions League football. Spurs can now offer him Champions League football. Man United can't, but also Paris Saint-Germain, they said they were interested. Would he fancy Paris Saint-Germain instead? But
so not just them.
Yeah, they've just come in the last. They've just come in the last minute. They're just trying their luck. I think Botman's already got it down to see that AC Milan. I think Newcastle are quite ahead.
Make it close, please, Steve.
Well,
Because the sound. No, the sound become very, very far. Now it's good.
So yeah, I think it's a great choice now for him between AC Milan and Newcastle, and I think we're further down the road than what AC Milan or what we could possibly. So I think that's what.
The sound gone, Dave.
Oh, it's really, really hot.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll try to switch. I was trying to switch to my computer, but I couldn't get through.
Okay, I'll try to translate quickly. طبعا بالنسبة يعني واضح انه انا لما اشوف كل الآراء يبدو لي انه فعلا وكيل الاعمال ينتظر افضل عرض، خصوصا انه في أندية كثير ممكن تدخل على الخط، مو بس من انجلترا، برضو من فرنسا باريس سان جيرمان. فباريس سان جيرمان ممكن يقدم المبلغ والمشاركة في البطولة الأوروبية إذا كانوا جادين. أعتقد هذا سبب المماطلة قدر الإمكان لكسب أعلى عرض. So other than that, let's start with Bakita. Any news in Bakita, Dave?
There was something tonight saying that Arsenal look like Arsenal want to join in now. They're looking at him, and also possibly Chelsea.
Chelsea.
Yeah.
What is it?
Yeah, Chelsea and Arsenal are supposed to be looking at him as well. So, but again, that's just like they're trying to hijack our bid, because he wants to come to Newcastle. He'd like to come to Newcastle. They're seeing how much he's going to cost, between 50, possibly 70 million pounds. Are we going to be put off by that? I hope not. I hope we're not put off by the cost. But it looks like you say, that Arsenal and Chelsea are looking at him as well as one of their striking options. But I think it'll be a case. He said that he wants to leave Lyon because they've signed Lacazette. They're also signing one of their old players from Italy who's coming back. So he definitely said he wants to be out. So he will be leaving. Let's just hope that we can get the deal put together and it's us he signs for and not Arsenal, because I'd hate for him to come up against us and against Bruno.
Do you think Lyon will minimize the amount for him? Decrease the demands?
They'll increase their demands because they've now got 3 teams who want him. So there's a possibility now it's going to become a bidding war, and who's got the money to do it? Let's hope it's us.
طبعا واضح انه راح طالع باكيتا، فكثير أندية يطلبون اللاعب حاليا، يعني قاعدة تزيد العروض. أرسنال، تشيلسي، فممكن يعني يكون في ارتفاع برضه في السعر على كلام ديف. برضو منطقي. اوكي. anything on Osimhen or other strikers instead of Nunez, because we know Nunez is going to Liverpool.
Yeah, the only thing we've heard little snippets to say that the Osmien, I can't even say his name properly, that he could be a realistic expectation. Let's hope he is, because I know
But,
you like him.
But Napoli always high demand.
Yeah, like everybody, they see that Newcastle want them. They go, all right, there you are. Newcastle's got more money than anybody. Let's ask Newcastle for ridiculous money. But if we can get him for 70, 80 million pounds, mate, he's a bargain.
Yes.
Bargain.
في كلام يعني عن اسمين، بس ما هو يعني ما هو ذاك الشيء القوي يعني، لكن في اخبار تتراوح على اللاعب انه تقريبا متاح ب70 مليون. طيب ديف، I think this is all from the transfers, nothing new. Do you think we'll hear something tomorrow, even if it's Saturday? Doesn't matter, Saturday transfer market.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
ان
Deals
شاء
will
الله يعني،
happen.
ان شاء
Deals will
الله
happen.
نسمع ان شاء الله نسمع اشياء السبت والاحد. بالعاده ما نسمع بسبب الاجازه في انجلترا، لكن هذا السوق الميركاتو ما يفرق كثير موضوع الاجازه او الويكند. Randomly before we end, some funny stuff we have here. They said the Turk know it better or know it first. This been leaked before in Turkey, and they said no, this is not true. But it was really true that Fund 88. So what do you think of this, Dave? Why the Turk knows first?
Because there's it's not the Turks, mate. It's the Chinese.
Yeah, but this picture from Turkey.
Yeah, but everybody's got it. Owlid. The Chinese are selling those shirts for £12 instead of the £65 Newcastle would charge. It's not the same material. It's it's a bit cheaper.
Yeah, but
But
I mean the point of the question, they're guessing the sponsorship. I mean,
what's the consider sponsorship?
Funny
Too small. Funny, yeah.
Before everybody else.
Yeah, the Chinese had it last week as well. The Chinese were doing it last week as well. We don't know how they've got the idea. It's Funny 88. Somebody's obviously leaked it to them. But I can tell you now that the second strip and the third strip have been confirmed as the white and the blue. So it's then just waiting for them to be publicised with the Funny 88 logo on or something else. And I've heard a little rumor.
Something else.
I've heard a little rumor that the shirts will be sold in the UK as well as in Saudi without the logo on. You can choose to have either a strip with a logo on or a strip without the logo on. Now, if that's true, then you'll see a lot of people buying the shirts without the logo on.
So it's optional.
It could be optional.
Yeah, but this is solid?
Not solid, not at the moment, because it's all to do. I think there's an agreement because we can't sell those shirts in Saudi Arabia.
No, you
with
can.
With the Funny 88 aim account. It would be totally against you.
No, we can order it. We can order it, but we can't maybe. But I don't think we can sell it from the place. Yeah, so maybe they will postpone. I guess they will postpone any store ideas to open up.
No, I think if they're coming, they'll come and they'll sell the shirt without the logos on, because they want to appeal to the Saudi people that.
طيب حلو. اوكي ديف طبعا يقول انه تيشيرتات راح تنزل الثانية والثالثة يعني بنفس التصميم السابق اللي تم تسريبه. وفي حديث أيضا أنه ممكن يباع في السعودية بدون راعي شركة المراهنات. طبعا أنت لما تطلبه بيجيك زي ما هو بيجيك فيه يعني تقدر تطلبه، لكن كبيع أعتقد القوانين في السعودية لا تسمح ذلك. ف سوف يكون هناك يمكن لو فتح متجر راح يبيع مثلا التيشيرتات بدون الراعي، قد يكون هذا ممكن الحدوث. جميل جدا ديف. we have here some stuff. This funny said people who have Twitter but never tweet anything. Actually, I face some of these accounts. They just attacking and they have no followers or nothing.
Exactly.
Someone sent me this. This is very great. Thank you for sending me this picture.
Yeah.
A friendly reminder: admin has no control over transfer decisions.
No, don't.
This one posted by Jamal says, so he's staying. No?
Nah. He's just trying a shirt on. He's just putting the shirt on. You know,
Okay.
publicity stuff. There's
All right.
nothing. The only thing that I've heard about any player is Almiron. Almiron scored. I don't know if you've seen.
Yeah.
He scored two goals for Paraguay. But he's turned around and said, and his agent said, he's going nowhere. He loves the club. He does not want to transfer. He loves the club, and that's what you want to hear, and that's what you want to see.
Yes, but I guess if we have like Diaby,
Yeah,
for example, you will feel different.
yeah, could be.
Because his position.
But
طبعا الميرون يعني ما زال يرغب.
So until we sign Diaby, he'll stay. We haven't signed Diaby yet.
اوكي. طبعا الميرون سجل هدفين جميلين اليوم امام كوريا او امس اعتقد. تحدث ايضا وكيل اعماله ان اللاعب سعيد في نيوكاسل سوف يبقى على الاقل الموسم المقبل. وانا اقول ديف لو وقعنا مثلا مع ديابي او لاعب جناح ممكن يغير رايه. We'll see about that. Last thing, I saw this on Twitter today. It's weird. They said cancelled because there is no stock, and we know the order is a pre-order, so it's not in the stock. It's a pre-order. So what's this about?
I don't know, because the advert is definitely out. The advert is definitely out. If you go to nufc.co.uk, you can pre-order the shirt. It just maybe they haven't gone on sale officially yet, which is unusual because when you get a pre-order. So is this for somebody in Saudi Arabia?
I don't think so. I think it's from Newcastle.
Right. Then I can't understand why the order is being cancelled unless there's something changing. No, I don't know if that's the case. But
شيء غريب جدا يعني صراحة محير. يعني هو الحين يقول لك طلب مسبق، يعني لسه أنت تطلب مسبقا يعني معناته لسه ما صنع. فأحد الأشخاص أو كثير من الناس مشجعين نيوكاسل طلبوا هذا التيشيرت من نيوكاسل. يقول لك لا انه تم كنسل طلبك، رجعوا لك الريفند، رجعوا لك المبلغ. سبب الالغاء عدم وجود او توفر المنتج. So this really make me think how you cancel because there is no in stock and this is a pre-order in first place. This is need investigation really.
Yeah, I'll have a try myself.
Please Dave and tell us. Dave شوفنا الموضوع ديف. شباب إذا في قبل ما نختم إذا عندكم أسئلة علشان نسألها ديف. مافيا says وش صار على ديابي ديف؟
صار Diaby.
يعني what happened to Diaby? Any news?
No, nothing at the moment. No news on Diaby. No news on Saar.
Okay, so ما في أخبار إلى الآن. We'll wait tomorrow إن شاء الله hopefully for better news hopefully.
We've got a long time to go, Alan. We've got a long time to go.
Yeah, we have still today day 1. We have still 81 days more left.
Yeah, let's
So
just wait. If the transfers are there, the transfers get done. Let the owners sort that out, and we'll just accept the new players when they come to join.
yes, indeed, and we have here Newcastle, Dan Ashworth, Steve Nixon, and Eddie Howe around the world in 80 days. Still 81 days, 81
Yeah.
days to bring some players. Thank you, Dave, for this information. Hope to see you tomorrow or next show from soon to be toon. لا تنسون الله يعافيكم الاشتراك واللايك وهذه الأمور. شكرا لكم وتصبحون على خير. عطلة نهاية أسبوع سعيد. Thank you, Dave.
However, lads.
Away the lads.
Let's get ready to rumble! Get ready to rumble!
Pump up the G, yo, pump it up, yo, pump it.
Y'all ready for this?